I just wanted to record another voice note, and it's about directed energy weapons and the effects of it, according to my own experience, because I've been experiencing this for a couple of years. Again, I have a list in front of me. I just go through the points and we'll talk a little bit about them and how it works, the effects, stuff like that. Point number one, radiation on the body. Of course, it's a type of radiation on the body and it works with frequencies. I can't describe you in a detailed way how it works. If you're interested in it, directed energy weapons, okay, and there's a particular one and it's called active denial system. You can just Google it and it's a very obvious one because this is pretty known and it is mentioned a lot, but it has different types. Okay, but I will talk later about that a little bit. For now, I move on to the next point. So, I wanted to say that it is a type of frequency attack on the body, and this is totally possible through the technology, right? Next one is skin burns. So I have experienced certain skin burns. So I have heard many testimonies about directed energy weapons, and I have seen pictures. And for some people, it seems worse than in my case. But I definitely experienced some skin burns here and there, and you can sense how your skin is getting very hot. I guess for targeted individuals, for everyone it's different. In my case, it wasn't so bad, like I said, but it's definitely something that happened. Okay, next point is organs. That's a bad one, a very bad one, because your organs are being attacked as a target. For example, my kidneys, both of them are being attacked at least once a week or twice a week. That's for sure. My kidneys, right? Also, my heart was attacked on a couple of occasions, but not so often. This evokes fear, the fear of death, basically, right? Also when it comes to your kidneys, but unfortunately there's nothing that you can do. So you can't go to the hospital and say, you can call the ambulance or the hospital or whatever. Oh, I'm being attacked, because nobody is going to believe you as a target. I didn't try, but for the public it's pretty hidden topic. Public don't know, or they know and are living in denial, basically. So they're kind of pretending it's not going on, because it's maybe very overwhelming to come to the conclusion or come to the realization that something like that could exist. Next point, brain issues. If you're being attacked, you have brain issues sometimes in a way that you can't remember. You have difficulties finding words. The feeling of time is different, just seems off. Yeah, but brain issues. Also, I have to say, together with voice to skull, which is another technology, it gives the ability to beam voices into somebody's head. Okay, and the outside world can't hear what you hear, and this is totally possible. Together with this, it makes it even worse. Brain issues, especially the remembering and making sense. And it's also something that is very bad, because if you're constantly being attacked, right, on a daily basis, making sense becomes very difficult at some point, as you can imagine, probably. Health impact overall. If you experience that, your health is definitely going to suffer in a way that it stops your life. Your life is on hold. You can't make any progress. That's the most difficult part about it, because you want to make some progress in life. At least when it comes to me, I guess most people want to do that in some shape or form. You want to move forward, of course. And that's completely being on hold. Everything is on hold. Everything is on zero. You can't move. You can't live. You're kind of stuck in survival mode, which means you're pretty much living only for your basic needs. There's a little bit more. Maybe you can enjoy a little bit of entertainment, movies, games, whatever. Even that, I know it sounds very unbelievable, but you can't really enjoy oftentimes, because if you are being attacked all the time, especially if it's on a daily basis, you can't seem to enjoy entertainment, because you can't even hear what they're saying. Sometimes in the movie you don't understand what's going on, right? This is now together in conjunction with voice to skull, which is the different technology, right? The hearing device. As you can imagine, just also for non-victims here, a little bit, imagine you're hearing voices all the time. You're not able to grasp what's going on. You're not able to understand how the logic inside a movie or just the speech itself. You're basically just hearing words and you kind of just enjoying the effects. So it's not about entertainment or whatever, but it's just something I wanted to mention. Okay, the point was health impact overall. Okay, I mean it was a little bit off point, but yeah. Okay, next point: different types of directed energy weapons. In the beginning, I mentioned the active denial system. Also, I have listed a patent. You should be able to see it on the screen. I just listed one, and that's the most obvious. It's a crowd control system. I don't know if it is that is attacking me. I'm sure that I'm being attacked by different types of frequency weapons. That's for sure. I wanted to list the most obvious because even for people that don't experience that, they can maybe do a little bit of research and can sort of, or I can definitely imagine that something like that is going on. It has a big list of patents. This goes very deep, but I'm not going about that because it's very conspiracy, okay, and kind of hard to grasp. You can't really pinpoint. That's it. I try to keep it as short as possible. Okay, the summary, that's the last point. To sum it up, I already mentioned it pretty much before. Your life is completely destroyed. But even if that's the case, there are still some things that you can do as a target. I'm really trying to look at that. Having hope, having faith, even when that is very difficult. And also, if you watching that as a victim, want to encourage you that you don't give up on life. I know that can be very difficult. Sometimes you have just little things that you can do. That's actually something that I realize you enjoy more stuff that you didn't enjoy before. You kind of learn how to enjoy them. I mean, I've been now experiencing this for a couple of years. It started very slowly. It started with high pitched sound. You probably have heard about Havana syndrome. I have been hearing this for 6, 7 years at least. It started pretty slowly and it was ramped up over time. And now it's completely out of control. I'm hearing it on a daily basis. Frequencies, that's the most annoying one. It's a very high pitched sound that I'm hearing, along with the organ attacks, which is a feeling of pressure. Just to describe it a little bit more, I guess that's pretty much it. I hope you can get something out of it. Bye.